Imagine a world where your body's stress responses can sometimes get a little out of sync. That's when things like PTSD, anxiety disorder, and those pesky intrusive memories can come into play. These aren't just mental hurdles, they're wired into our very biology. When you're battling nightmares, hypervigilance, or social avoidance, it's often because your brain's fair extension network isn't firing on all cylinders. The prefrontal cortex, amygdala, and hippocampus, our brain's key players, may be stuck in a hyper-aroused state, leading to fight-or-flight behaviors, emotional shutdowns, or disassociation. But here's the good news. Scientists are exploring ways to reset this balance. One promising approach is vagus nerve stimulation, or VNS for short. By gently stimulating the vagus nerve, the major highway or the parasympathetic nervous system, we can boost vagal control, encouraging a calmer, more balanced autonomic response. Think of it as tuning the body stress alarm system to a more relaxed setting. This modulation can help reduce inflammation by influencing immune pathways, lowering levels of inflammatory cytokines like interleukins and terminal necrosis factor, which often run amok in chronic stress and trauma. And speaking of inflammation, our microbiome, the trillions of bacteria living in our guts, also play a surprising role. Certain bacteria like Tinobacteria, Microbiome, and Lentisphaerae can regulate our immune responses and even influence brain functions through the gut-brain axis. A balanced microbiome supports healthy GABAergic signaling, which helps calm neural circuits involved in anxiety and fear. Now, how do we harness this knowledge? Behavioral therapists, especially exposure-based treatments, aim to retrain the brain's fair extension network. They engage the prefrontal cortex and hippocampus to help rewire synaptic connections with the amygdala, especially the basolateral and centromedial nuclei, promoting extinction learning and retention. Imagine training your brain to recognize that certain memories are no longer threats. That's neuroplasticity at work. Physiologically, slow breathing with prolonged exhalations can enhance parasympathetic tone, activating the vagus nerve and helping restore autonomic balance. This practice taps into respiratory sinus arrhythmia, promoting feelings of calm and reduced hyperarousal. Meanwhile, neurotransmitter systems like serotonin, norepinephrine, and originating from the locus coeruleus and acetylcholine from the pedunculopontine nucleus interact intricately with these pathways, influencing mood, alertness, and stress responses. Hormonal players such as cortisol and neuropeptides also come into play, affecting brain regions like the hypothalamus, bed nucleus of the stria terminalis, and the anterior cingulate. These areas coordinate our neuroendocrine responses, impacting neurotropic factors like brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which supports neuroplasticity and recovery. In a sense, by understanding and modulating these complex systems from neurotransmitters and immune responses to brain circuitry and gut bacteria, we open doors to innovative treatments. Whether through vagus nerve stimulation, behavioral therapy, or microbiome modulation, we're moving toward a future where healing from trauma and anxiety is not just possible, but within reach, helping us find calm amidst the chaos.